'Twas the blight before Christmas, when all through the dwelling not a demon was stirring, not even a nurgling. The stockings were hung by the plague furnace with care, in hopes that Mortarian soon would be there. The bearers were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of plague rot danced in their heads. Typhus in armor, and I in my vat, had just settled down for a long pestilent nap. When out on the moor there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the vat to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a drone, and tore open the armor gates made out of bone. The moon on the breast of the new fallen ash gave a luster of decay to the objects just smashed, when what to my wondering eyes should come by but a fetid blight holler and 7 rot flies. With a putrid old driver who didn't delay, I knew in a moment it was the Prince of Decay. More rapid than COVID, his insects they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now ripe spew, now slugfoot, now blister and sepsis, on blightveil, on slop haze, and of course you infectus. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now blast away, blast away, blast away all. Dead leaves flew by when the hurricanes fly. They gather right up and climb to the sky. Up to the bunker top the insects they flew, with a bag full of gifts and Mortarian too. And then in a crash I heard on the roof the scraping and pawing of giant bug hooves. As I drew in my hand and was turning about, down the furnace Morty came with pestilence and gout. He was dressed all in plate from his head to his foot, and his armor was tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of rags he had flung on his back, and he looked like the Reaper, just ready to hack. Eyes they burned, boils full of pus, cheeks decomposed and his nose in a huff. His crooked little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the skin of his chin had decayed long ago. The stump of a cane he held tight in his hand, and snot wrapped around him like slimy garland. He had a hollow face and an emaciated belly that let out a stench so putrid and smelly. He was rotten and lanky, a right rancid old prince, and I shuddered when I saw him, giving a wince. A leer of his eye and a twist of his head led me to know I had everything to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to dredge, and filled up the stockings with rotten green sludge. By laying his finger aside of his nose, snorting out snot, up the furnace he rose. He sprang to his holler, gave the flies a whistle, and away they all went like a down of a thistle. I heard him exclaim where he drove out of sight, "Rotten Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I had a blast making this video, so if you liked it, please leave a like. If you have comments, please leave them. Feel free to subscribe. I have some other videos coming out. Big shout out to Austin over at the Salty Astartes for helping me out and getting started on the conversion of this poem. But Merry Christmas to everyone, and I hope you have a really happy holiday.